...2023. Wow. It's so strange to know that last year was 2022, and it went by so fast for quite a bit of us. It only felt like yesterday I was making the 2021 year in review. But now I'm making the 2022 so soon, and while I was making this, all I could think about was how did it come, because it's so quick that it came closer and faster than I imagined. But anyway, this isn't about me. This is about the video. Anyway, this year has been quite a journey for all of us. Many good things have happened and many bad things have happened. None being more interesting than the war in Ukraine. What started as a quote-unquote secret military operation, aka a military buildup at the border, soon became a war between Ukraine and Russia. This war started at the beginning of 2022, February 24th to be exact, and has been going on throughout the year, and may soon be leading into 2023. From when I'm reading this, Russia is currently losing the war, with many counteroffensives in Ukrainian liberations towards the east and sanctions all over the world, subsequently ruining Russia's economy. So far, over $350 billion worth of damage have been caused because of this war, and the casualties, as of now, are unknown. On March 24th of 2022, the 94th Academy Awards was presented with a rather controversial incident during its live air. As Chris Rock was about to present the winner for the Best Documentary Feature, he made quite a few jokes about the actors in the audience, one specifically about Will Smith's wife.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
This whole incident caused social media to explode with memes, responses, and even caused Will Smith to be banned from the Academy Awards for 10 years. Of course, we won't be seeing Will Smith at any Academy Awards until 2032, but I think Chris Rock can summarize this whole incident.
That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
In 2020, Johnny Depp's career had begun to fall due to a domestic violence scandal, started by Johnny Depp's ex-wife, Amber Heard. And yes, folks, I am completely siding with Johnny Depp on this one. This entire scandal caused Johnny Depp to be kicked out of many films and deals, such as the entire Pirates of the Caribbean films and The Fantastic Beasts. Just so you know, he made over $300 million because of those films. In 2022, the defamation case was finally broadcasted to the public, and many people really loved it for being a comedy instead of a trial. Fortunately for Johnny Depp's side, he won the trial with flying colors. And during the trial, it turns out that Amber Heard was the suspect, and Johnny was the victim. Unfortunately for Johnny, his career hasn't recovered, but he is doing his best to recover it. Fortunately for Amber Heard, she has lost millions of dollars because of this case, showing that men can very much be victims of domestic abuse. After 96 years since her birth, Queen Elizabeth II had passed away due to old age. Yeah, and even though the internet had thought it was impossible, it unfortunately prove them wrong. The Queen had lived a long and illustrious life, and even though she did some good things or did some bad things, she will forever be remembered as the longest living monarch of England. I think there's only one clip that fits in with this.
You're living a fantasy. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of England.
Some major anniversaries have occurred this year, and many of them are quite important. 10 years ago, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 was released, as well as CSGO, Borderlands 2, Halo 4, and Bad Piggies. And also, many people thought that the world was going to end on 12/12 of 12, otherwise known as December 12th, 2012, due to the Mayan predictions. And it was almost correct because of something called a coronal mass ejection, also known as CME. A CME basically destroys and affects anything electronic and would have destroyed the electronically dependent society we have now. But luckily, the CME missed the Earth. 20 years ago, Queen Elizabeth's mother dies. What goes around comes around. 50 years ago, the Watergate scandal happened, causing President Nixon to be the first president to resign 2 years later. The Anti-Ballistic Missile Treaty was signed, and the Uruguayan plane crash had happened. Why is it so important? Because the survivors resorted to cannibalism before being rescued. 80 years ago, the Manhattan Project started. The US and the UK began liberating Africa from German control, and the Battle of Midway resulted in a US victory in which the Imperial Japanese Navy would never recover from. 100 years ago, the Lincoln Memorial was built, the BBC was formed, and Benito Mussolini became Prime Minister of Italy. Poschetti! This year has been a pretty good year for one of my favorite things, memes. Many of which have been quite interesting, to say the least. Such as Quandale Dingle here, Gentle Minions, Mississippi Queen and Guns, Kratos Falling, Markiplier's OnlyFans, Mr. Incredible Becoming Uncanny, Walter White, a lot of sex memes, holy shit, and a whole lot of others because too many of these memes are stupid compilations! What the f? So apparently people on our favorite website called TikTok decided that the next stupid trend will be NyQuil Chicken. And surprise, surprise, it was stupid! Not only is this unappetizing, but it could result in illness or even fucking death! Even though there hasn't been any reported deaths, it isn't worth trying. Even though it is blue and smells like goddamn death. Don't try it! Oh boy, another thing on TikTok. A TikTok creator known as Chef Pill had announced that they will be selling a dipping sauce called... Wait, let me see. Pink sauce. Yeah. It's just called pink sauce. It was a combination of dragon fruit, sunflower seed oil, honey, chili, and garlic. That would sound appetizing, but little did we all know it had a lot of issues with shipping and handling. And also its nutritional facts. But if you want to make your own pink sauce, there's a link in the description that hopefully will not kill you. On October 27th, 2022, Elon Musk became CEO of Twitter. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know Twitter is a goddamn hellhole, but it became even worse when Elon became CEO. First off, Elon fired a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people. A lot of employees who made the website what it is now, all gone. And he apparently stopped because he saw how bad it was getting. The second thing that happened was Elon helped release Twitter Blue, the website's first subscription that offered premium customizations to it, such as verified checkmark.
What a joke! I worked my ass off to get where I am. And you take these shortcuts and you think suddenly you're my peer? You do what I do because you're funny and you can make people laugh? I committed my life to this. You don't slide into it like a cheap pair of slippers and then reap all the rewards.
Early access. Whatever that means. Early access to people posting about what they're doing now? Jesus. And when you have the blue check mark, you're the center of attention. Which means instead of my goddamn friends popping up in my ads, I get these dumbass motherfuckers who think they're the hot shit. I want to tag my friends on posts, but I get these unknown stupid bitches that want to make them run them over with the Ford F-150 and cry at them. Now, for some reason, this show has been revived by the internet, even though it's been on air for 10 years or so. It is a very good show with a very great story, and I think you know what I'm talking about. Breaking Bad is a show about a chemistry teacher turning into a meth cook, also known as Breaking Bad. This show soon started trending again and has been getting new viewers ever since. This then caused many new fans to create memes and spread to more people who haven't seen the show. Not sponsored at all? Why would we be? If you haven't watched it, watch the show. Mr. Doge is a huge fan of Breaking Bad, and I'm currently on Better Call Saul, the spin-off. So sit back, grab a beverage of your choice, and enjoy the show. Anyway, that's all I have time for this year. This is Mr. Doge, wishing you a Happy New Year. I'll see you all in 2023.